number 1 versus number 2. And that's really all that needs to be said. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On first down, here comes this offense. The give. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's back. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Etienne. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes his man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the first quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
Finds him out of the backfield. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Hit as he throws. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
They go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. First down for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0. On the double.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Dances away. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
He's got the back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man, and they convert. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Georgia! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. trying to create some confusion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Howard.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, he can't do it better.
They want to talk things over and make sure they have the right play called here, so the offense will use a timeout. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making here.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because
throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
you simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's back. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting him forth.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 40. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense is all over the court.
The one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field, but when the strong safety saw the ball in the quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's got it. And he's running in the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big ones.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a good time to play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? And the diving catch down the right side. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean,
Reels it in on the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Deep shot for the end zone. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
and listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but
going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to pass, it's Howard. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. The 50. At the 30. Smashes through. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a two-point return. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raise. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running back searching for a hole. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Open space at the 25. All kinds of running room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's still on his feet, but 5. Oh, that's a big run for this offense.
Look at the wheels. Man, that cat can roll. He showed you some speed on that 90-plus yard run.
A long run like that, you don't get the touchdown. You think you're going to hear about that? I mean, how many times do you ever run that long and you don't take it to the house?
That's right. I'm bragging. I still got 90-plus on 1 carry, okay? Padding my stats.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to throw at Tower. They've got the screen set up. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Judkins. And the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 22, Ohio State 6.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Defense might bring the house here. The running back has it. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On the move, it's back. Fires downfield. It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. On the move at the 30. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, looking for a man. He finds his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Powers forward, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Ohio State, number 32 in the end zone.
What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waning moments. Looking for a man. It's Howard. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That keeps the score. Georgia, 22.
So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. 1 possession game, getting late, 1st order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. 1st order of business here. Don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You've got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint.
Thrown to the end zone, and it's caught. What a clutch grab, and they have the lead in the final minute.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
To the air, it's Howard. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah,
and the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
If you're the offensive line, you've got to give your QB more time. They dialed up 4 verticals. They're trying to stretch the field vertically with 4 players trying to take a shot. You got to give your QB time.
He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Leaves it with the back. Smashes through the tackle. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to